security guards. The fight has been brought to a halt. There's a massive melee at ringside as this fellow with a motorized parachute has landed right on top of spectators and officials at ringside.
On the night of Bowe versus Holyfield 1, Bowe would have a confrontation with Lennox Lewis, and this would be one of many dramas that would play out and eventually lead to Bowe throwing his WBC belt in the trash in a staged press conference, stating, "If Lewis wants the belt, he has to get it out of the garbage, then we will call him Garbage Picker." After defeating Holyfield, Bowe would go on to defend his WBA and IBF titles against Michael Dokes.
If he can keep Dokes in trouble, Dokes lands another left hook, but takes a right in return. Dokes virtually out on his feet. He got a good chance for a crowd to referee has allowed me to go that far. Is he going to stop it? Yes, he does. With 41 seconds still to go in the round, and now Michael Dokes is furious.
And then Jesse Ferguson.
Uppercut, left hook, right, and another right, and that was enough.
A rematch with Holyfield would be the next logical fight, especially from a business perspective. Evander would be offered $9 million, and Riddick would sign to walk away with $11 million as the champion. This one would end up being a bizarre night for fight fans. Riddick would start the round fast and look to do early damage, but it was short-lived as the two fighters settled in for a long fight.
Championship fight, Bowe, all the action so far, and there's a hard right.
Bowe should never try to waste that kind of energy on a fighter like Evander Holyfield, who recovers. He gets hurt, but he recovers too much. First round knockout, but you got to do it properly. You got to set it up with Evander Holyfield. That you don't want that in a young fighter.
The jab. You notice, George, they used the end swell under both of Bowe's eyes between rounds. Holyfield lands a right and takes one in return.
But believe me, Bowe got the worst of that exchange. Evander Holyfield is setting things up for a good right hand. He's jabbing to the body to get this guy conscious of a body punch, and he's intending to drop him with a right hand.
And another left hook landed flush for Holyfield, and now Bowe tries to show off his in-fighting skills. Not looking assertive in round 3, forgetting to double up on the jab, taking a left there and complaining to Mills Lane that Holyfield had tried to glove him in the eye.
Just can't clown with certain guys.
Left hook by Holyfield. Bowe going to the body.
So little with so much effort.
Holyfield leaping in and taking a right to the body, and an uppercut, and a right hand over the top. In like this, he is...
At the end of round 4, Bowe and Holyfield would continue to exchange blows well after the bell had sounded.
And I think Riddick Bowe is anything but polished. He hasn't thrown one good straight right hand yet.
There may be blood beginning to emerge from Bowe's left eye. Holyfield lands a right on the target. And a left hand for Holyfield. And they swing after the bell. And look at this.
He can win it with his left jab. I don't know why they didn't tell him that. Yeah, with Muhammad Ali, I wasn't in shape, but I said I can whip this old guy. Bowe made me hurt. He is hurt.
Holyfield gunning for a stoppage here. It would shock the world. Stuns Bowe again. And the round comes to a close. The bell saving Riddick Bowe from further punishment.
He just hit a lot himself. Boom.
Great combination by Holyfield. And another one. Bowe standing still at center ring and taking it. That right hand landed flush for Holyfield. Hidden behind other figures over here. Holyfield banging away. Round 6, a huge one for the former champion. It's that way again. Right hand for Holyfield. Stuns Bowe, and Bowe comes back fighting this time and lands a right hand on Holyfield's chin.
The 7th round would be an unforgettable one as a man by the name of James Miller crashed into the ring with a powered paraglider, causing a chaotic scene. The fight would halt for 21 minutes and gave Bowe's corner the opportunity to repair his cuts.
And somebody in a parachute has just landed on the edge of the ring, has been pulled away by security guards. The fight has been brought to a halt. There's a massive melee at ringside as this fellow with a motorized parachute has landed right on top of spectators and officials at ringside. He's in the midst of a mass of security guards now, and let's see what happened as he approached ringside. There it is. He hung himself up right on the lights, as you see there, and his body landed on the ring apron right on top of a variety of people. Here's what was happening in the ring at the time that the parachutist landed. You'll see, there he is, entering at the left side. And you see people backing away and trying to avoid the capsule and the motorized contraption attached to it. It could be the best thing to happen to Riddick Bowe if there's a 10 or 20-minute delay, as now seems possible.
Right. It may be an angel out of the sky.
You see Bowe covering up to stay warm.
For Riddick Bowe.
Well, they're going to work on his cuts right now. As round 7 resumes, 1 minute, 50 seconds remain in the round. You'll also note that there is no trickle of blood from Riddick Bowe's nose or his eye. For the moment, those cuts have been closed.
And the punches start. It's hard to bleed in the cold weather.
And here comes Holyfield with some of the same mustard he brought before. Holyfield has looked much the sharper of the two.
And the combinations are coming real easy now. Last time around.
Hard left hook by Holyfield. Hard right hand inside by Bowe to the side of Holyfield's head, and bound to affect the vision in the left eye, and Holyfield takes advantage with the right hand. Another left-right combination by Evander, and 3 more shots, and Bowe comes back with a hard right, and again they fight beyond the bell. There's a hard right hand, and Holyfield wobbles. Back in this fight, if he keeps throwing the jab like that for the last 4 rounds, there it sets up the right hand again, and there again.
Get out of the way.
Holyfield staying in, becoming a target. Double left hook by Bowe, maybe the first time in the fight. Holyfield comes back with 2 left hooks of his own, and an uppercut. And another flurry to end the round by Evander Holyfield, and again, Lane has to keep them apart.
Although he's got muscles.
Yep. Trading and trading. Right hand by Holyfield inside, rocks Bowe back.
But he should.
Holyfield leaning forward against the major power of Riddick Bowe. That uppercut, and knocking Bowe's mouthpiece out with a left hook. Another tremendous rally by former champion Evander Holyfield. Round 11. Evander Holyfield believes in it.
Why is that counter right hand? Evander Holyfield has been waiting for that right hand all night.
10 seconds to go in the 11th.
Got him again. Got him again.
The two warriors would close the fight in the 12th with a back-and-forth slugfest that would again continue after the bell.
This round, he could lose his chance to become part of history.
George, he's never cruised through a round in his life. He just hit Bowe with the biggest right hand of the night, and Riddick came back with one of his own. Bowe lands an uppercut, and exhausted Holyfield loses his mouthpiece. The mouthpiece at center ring. Bowe comes back with the uppercut, trying to hurt Evander while he has his mouthpiece out. Mills Lane tosses the mouthpiece to Emmanuel Stewart in the corner. Holyfield unprotected. He's hurt. You're right, George. Riddick's got a huge chance here, and he's going at it with everything he's got.
He lost that round.
Right hand by Holyfield. Stops Bowe in his tracks. Both crowd rises to its feet. For the 2nd year in a row, they fought the fight of the year.
The sequel can be better than the original, even when the original was terrific.
Winner by majority decision. And once again, heavyweight champion of the world from Atlanta, Georgia, Evander Holyfield.
He won it.
Holyfield would become the fourth man in history to regain the heavyweight title and gave Bowe his first and what would be his only loss in his career. Holyfield winning would mean only one thing was next for these warriors: a trilogy. Thanks for watching, and make sure to punch that like button and feel free to comment below. If you haven't seen the first video of this series, click here, or click here for Holyfield vs. Bowe 3. Peace out.